Welcome to another gathering of the Gold Key Adventurers Society. Have a seat by the fire as we prepare to help you unlock the secrets of the travel life. From theme park thrills to Purple Mountain's majesty, we want to see it all and do it all, and we want to help you do the same. We all have those bucket list trips, once-in-a-lifetime destinations that we'll get to someday. We're here to help you make your travel dreams a reality. Buy the ticket, take the trip. Where do you want to go?
Come on, now tell me what's on your bucket list. Okay, hey, it's a beautiful day. Okay, hey, it's a beautiful day.
Welcome back to another meeting of the Gold Key Adventurer Society. My name is Dan Leonard.
Hi, Dan.
And joining me this week in the studio is Mr. Jeff Williams.
Hey, that's me.
It sure is. Our show, as always, is brought to you by Key to the World Travel. Key to the World Travel is a full-service travel agency specializing in theme parks, cruising, and destinations around the world. Head to www.keytotheworldtravel.com for more details and a no-obligation quote on the vacation of a lifetime.
So roomy in here today. Is it just us?
No, it is just us. Heather's out of town, so we're having a good old-fashioned sausage fest.
I do love sausage.
Yeah, me too. We're continuing our summer of theme park dining with a look at hot dogs, corn dogs, sausages, and other sausage-related products at some of our favorite theme parks.
Let's have a toast. We'll clang our sausages. No? Just me?
No, I'm going to pass on that offer.
All right.
I'm not into the sword fight right now. Sorry.
All right. Suit yourself. All over here. Clang my own sausage.
In other words, a Friday night in the Williams establishment. I started thinking about this topic after news broke a couple of weeks ago that the Blue Ribbon Corn Dogs hut, it's famous at Disneyland for having that pickle corn dog.
Oh, I love that thing.
I have not tried it. I'm excited for September when I will be able to try it. But they're opening up a stand at Disney's Boardwalk at Walt Disney World.
Oh, good.
It's going to be
unwieldy to eat because it's boiling hot when you first get it. It's very thick. Hard to fit all in your mouth at one time. So it's more of a knife and forker.
So it's got some girth to it.
Yeah, it's girthy and it's easier to fork than to suck on, but
we're getting an E rating on this episode for sure. Even bigger than that pickle dog, they recently announced a jalapeno popcorn dog place, and it is a gigantic poblano pepper. It's not actually jalapeno. It's stuffed with bacon, cream cheese, and of course a hot dog before they bread it and fry it and put it on a stick. So,
when is that opening?
They did not put an official date. It was just one of those coming soon to the Boardwalk kind of things.
I'm all about that.
Yeah, I was looking at their menu at Disneyland, and I was really realizing that Disneyland is really kind of like the king of corn dogs.
Oh, yeah.
So Blue Ribbon, have you seen, is a seasonal right now. It's a meatball sub corn dog.
They're just going for it out there.
Right. Yeah. If I was more prepared, I would have had this loaded up. Blue.
No one expects you to be very prepared.
I know. It's been 3 years at this point. If I'm not prepared by now. For $15, you get the meatball sub dog, which is mozzarella and meatballs fried in cornmeal batter, served with marinara sauce and Parmesan cheese.
So there's no actual wiener there.
No, it's just balls.
Just like a fried meat stick kind of thing. That sounds great, though.
Yeah, oh yeah. I will eat that. They also have a golden dragon dog, which is breaded in panko breadcrumbs instead of the corn batter. And they serve it with a side of sriracha mayo and some sweet Thai chili sauce.
I may just hang out there and eat only that for a week.
Yeah, there's a lot. But you can even get a breakfast corn dog out at Disneyland. Were you aware of this?
No.
So in California Adventure, you go to the Corn Dog Castle, and they have a breakfast sausage and egg corn dog.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, which is breaded in the corn batter, and then it's topped with powdered sugar and raspberry jelly.
Oh. Ooh, yeah, like a Monte Cristo sort of.
Yeah. Yeah, corn dog Monte Cristo. I'm plan on eating at least one of those, so you join me.
I will be there in Septiembre. I will do just that.
Yeah.
Is that all day or just at breakfast time?
That's just at breakfast time, so you got to get up a little early for that one.
I'll be up early in the park anyway.
Yeah, that's nice because there's not always a lot of breakfast options in the theme parks. That's cool.
I love that. I love both of the corn dog things, but I like the little corn dog castle there. It doesn't seem to have the line that the corn dog cart does over at the sister thing at the Disneyland.
Yeah, over on Main Street USA, and they only have plain old regular hot dog or corn dogs at that one.
Yeah, basic with a little thing of chips, but that is a good classic corn dog. They have more variety over at the castle.
Yeah, for sure. That's
not the weird variety that they do
at
downtown Disney.
Blue Ribbon corn dog. They get a little wacky out there in downtown Disney. Walt Disney World is kind of lacking on the corn dog front. They really just have those questionable nuggets at Casey's Corner, I think.
I don't get it. I don't know why you...
No, because... I don't know. They seem like the ones that I get out of the frozen section at the grocery store and pop in the oven. And
they're just a little crappy little nugget. I don't know why we can't. You'd think being in the southern United States, they would be deep frying everything.
You would think. Yeah, because
I've seen the crowd there. That's a corn dog looking crowd. We would tear that
up. Oh, yeah. They do have some big fancy hot dogs at Casey's Corner.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying not to say the word wieners too often, but
why is that? Because me.
I mean, yeah, got to change it up a little bit. They do have a Chicago style dog there, which I'm always a fan of. I really like that weird neon green relish that they put on a Chicago hot dog.
And the sport pepper. I mean,
yeah, so that's nice. Other than that, they have they have a Chipotle barbecue one right now, so that's fun.
On a dog.
On a dog, yeah. It's a hot dog covered with pulled pork, coleslaw, and Chipotle barbecue sauce.
I just love any kind of hot dog item.
Yeah. I went through a phase when I was younger where like hot dogs were children's food. And then I learned to like a cheeseburger, and I left my childish ways behind me and didn't eat hot dogs for the longest time. And then as an adult, I rediscovered that hot dogs could be delicious. And now I enjoy good dog.
Yeah, I like it. I like a dog. Even just a crappy old ballpark dog. I like it when they pull it out of that boiled
the steamer.
Yeah, the steamer or
soggy bun,
hot dog water. But the best is the steamed soft bun. And
it's nice. Those shreddy pickles. I like a good baseball stadium shredded pickle.
Oh yeah. Or that last struggling wiener on the rotisserie thing at the gas station.
Looks a little leathery and
where the skin is separated off the rest of the wiener.
You go for that one? You like the char dog?
Yeah. It's just like a leather sack that the rest of the dog is just kind of bouncing around inside of. I'll eat that guy.
You head over to Blizzard Beach. They have a lunch counter there, and they have a bacon mac and cheese hot dog.
Oh, they used to have that at, maybe they still do, at the place across from the Tower of Terror.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. It is there. That was the other place.
It was a truffle, mac and cheese, and bacon hot dog.
Yeah, I think they dropped the truffles in this economy.
Yeah, in this economy. Yeah, it was like truffle oil, and then it was just like, then they just had the mushroom oil on it, and then they just sneeze on it.
That was just motor
oil. I think
oil.
it's just mac and cheese and bacon. Probably just mac and cheese now. They don't even put bacon on it.
Yeah, they wave some bacon near it.
Yeah.
And give it, that's the essence. But the other really fancy hot dogs I got to try back last fall for the first time are over at Disney Springs at B.B. Wolf's Sausage Company.
Yes.
And oh my God.
This is a place I always forget exists. And then when I think of it, I'm like, it's really hot. Do I want a sausage in the boiling hot sun? And I need to remember this because it sounds amazing.
Yeah, go there in the evening when it cools down a little bit and grab yourself a sausage. The other thing is there's not a lot of table space because it's a freestanding thing. But they have their main 3 hot dogs you can get as a sampler. So they take one of their long hot dogs and cut it into 3 pieces, and you'll get a pastrami Reuben dog, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's literally a hot dog covered with pastrami, Swiss sauerkraut, Russian dressing. It's amazing. There's a section that is the Hawaiian Island dog, which has grilled pineapple salsa, Spam, and teriyaki.
I was about to say, please tell me there's Spam on there. I love when they put pork on top of other pork.
Right, yeah. The multiple meats on the hot dog is kind of a newer thing, I feel like, and I wholeheartedly endorse this trend.
Oh, yes.
The third section is the Texas chili cheese dog, which I'm not gonna lie, it was my least favorite of the three, but it was still really delicious. It's got Fritos on it, and cheese, so that's always good. But the two highlights I wanted to take a look at today are not part of that little sampler tray that they do. So one of them is a Mardi Gras smoked craw dog.
Yeah, this sounds very interesting. It could go awry or it could be amazing.
Yeah, so it's a smoked andouille sausage, crawfish. Did you say crawfish, crayfish, crawdad? What do you call them down in your neck of the woods?
Crawfish.
Yeah.
Crawdads are what we called them when we were little, and we would go like into the ponds and stuff looking for them.
Uh-huh.
But like to eat, I can't eat a crawdad.
Yeah. Fair enough.
When we were looking for them in the like drainage ditches and stuff, we would call them crawdads.
Drainage dish. You're really selling the culinary.
They were like
delicacy.
their little weird spindly ones. They weren't ones like you would eat, like the big, mature, thick crusted ones. These were just like little ones.
Right. Yeah.
Like we would literally go behind a 7-Eleven store, and there was this like drainage ditch. And we would go get crawdads out of there, get a whole bucket full of them, and then just bring them home and like basically watch them till they died. I don't know what we thought we were doing with them, but it's just a fun thing to go to. That's just life in the South, Dan.
Oh, we got a creek right by our house, so you can pull a crawfish out of.
Yeah, go get
fun.
You some and just watch them till they die.
It's a metaphor for life, or on some level, or something. I don't know. That thing's also topped with some lemon caper aioli and a Creole pepper sauce. Would you eat this wiener, Jeff?
Oh, big time. I'll eat most any wiener, but that one does sound good. Seems like it could be like salt overkill.
Yeah. That's what I was a little worried about. But
I do love andouille sausage.
Oh, yeah.
I would definitely holler at that.
Oh, yeah. And they also...
Each of those ingredients are good, but together, who knows?
Right. I'll try it. Put it on the list for next week. I've got a long list. I got a long list that possibly includes also this Korean bulgogi sausage.
Yes.
Hot dog. It's Korean beef and pork sausage topped with bulgogi steak and pickled vegetables.
I love bulgogi.
Yeah. Yeah. This is like getting into the realm of things that you don't often see. Is this
at BB Wolf's?
Yeah, these are BB Wolf's.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to need to take a little trippy poo over there.
Oh, yeah. Hit up there, go to... I've still not been into Jock Lindsay's.
What?
Yeah, Jeff, we've talked about this. I have not been to... I spend more time in the parks than I should, and not enough time eating and drinking places. And
oh, you're about to go with us.
Right.
With no cheerings. We don't even go to the parks.
There you go. I'm going to drag you into the park so you can do the fromage montage with me or something.
Yeah, I guess.
While we're still in Disney Springs, you mentioned you enjoy the White Pig has
Oh, yeah. They've got a cheddar brat there that is really good. Smoked yum. I think you can get it on its own. You said you have seen it on its own. I've always got it as part of the butcher's platter that they get there. That's just like the giant butcher board with everything they serve on it. Yeah. That's one of my favorite parts of it.
Yeah, that's the way to do barbecue in general. You can get it as an entree on its own. It's the brats topped with a porter mustard glaze, and they serve it up with some jalapeno cornbread and their slaw. It sounds delicious. Cheddar brats, barbecue cheddar brats.
Yeah, something about when you, like, it's already smoked. I know how they cure it and all that, but then when you slow smoke it to prepare it, it's just so good. And they slice it, and so it curls around as it cooks, and it's just busting out of that casing. Ooh, baby.
Yeah. Speaking of those curled up sausages like that smoked sausage, it's okay. It's natural. Sometimes it goes one side or the other.
A little
right?
to the left.
A little to the right, whatever. They also have that smoked sausage over at the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue in Hollywood Studios. I don't think
That's one I have not tried yet. I would like to.
It's tasty. It's good barbecue. It's much better than I expected, given that it's a
That's what
Toy
I hear.
Story restaurant.
I've heard it literally is better than it had any right to be.
Yep, it sure is. And that sausage was good. I remember that being a highlight of the meat offering from the dish. It was delicious. But it was also making me think of one thing I wish that I could get somewhere there is I wish they had a stand where I could get like that Italian sausage that you get at the county fair that's on a big coil, and they chop off a section and they scoop up some of the onion and peppers and put it on a roll.
It always smells so good.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
thing, they just keep that corner of pepper and onion going all the time.
Right,
And then
yeah.
just a 12-foot coil of
The never-ending sausage. That is always my go-to at a fair or a festival, and I wish I could get that somewhere in Florida for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, you'd think they'd have that somewhere. Sausage and peppers. Or like a Chicago pepper and sausage on a yummy bun kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what they need to do in the American Pavilion. They put in the Regal Eagle barbecue, but they've got those other stands. I guess they mostly just use them at festival time. But instead of
funnel cakes,
instead of funnel cakes, let's have some other regional foods or type of other kinds of foods that you might get at a festival.
Just like American regional food throughout there.
Yeah, because otherwise,
Southern here, a little Midwestern stuff there.
Otherwise, it's just kind of a sad representation of what American food is.
America is just funnel cakes and barbecue.
Right.
That's it.
I mean, I guess if you go to a certain part of the country, that might be true, but
it's disproportionately Southern, I guess, if you just have barbecue and funnel cakes. That's the whole South. I mean, the whole U.S.
Right.
I think they do some Midwestern stuff, some pizza, some Southwest food, some New I guess most American food is just other cultures' food that we ruined.
That's true. We had some potatoes.
Worse Mexican food, worse Asian food.
Yeah, that's true. But for some reason, it's still good, right? Yeah, enough salt and sugar to it, and it's delicious.
Right.
You can get an excellent sausage right down the road from there in EPCOT, though. There's two great sausage options in the Germany Pavilion. They've got that Summerfest snack stand.
Oh, yeah.
They got beer, they got pretzels, and they've got bratwurst with sauerkraut.
Just a good old classic brat. And that's a good brat. I don't know what brand or whatever they use out there, but that's just a classic German brat with the good German mustard. Perfecto. On a nice brochen, that bread that they use is so good.
It's very good. There's always a line at that stand because it's where the good stuff is.
Because people know what's up.
That's right. If you really know what's up, then you go way to the back of the pavilion into the ultimate sausage fest of Walt Disney World, the Biergarten restaurant.
That's right. There's also the little stand just on the inside there, too, in that little dank hallway that was supposed to be the queue for the ride that never got built.
Right.
They got the little walk-up window, too.
I didn't realize that. I've never been and seen that.
Yeah, there's a walk-up window there that has brats, and they have bratwurst and knockwurst there, too, which I really like.
Nice. And that's what they have inside Biergarten, right?
Biergarten's a whole big buffet of amazing sausages and knockwurst and bratwurst and all the worst things you've ever wanted to eat.
All the worst.
I love German food, and the entertainment is great. All the potato salads and pasta salads, and oh yeah, good stuff. Schnitzels
with noodles.
I love German food, and German beers serve you beer the size of your head. Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, and then it's another one of those spots where you go inside and you're magically outside at night, and I'm a sucker for that environment every single time.
Oh yeah, it looks like you're at a beer fest in Germany during
Oktoberfest.
What is the Oktoberfest? And it's just they've got the Alps horn and the whole entertainment thing, and I think they take about a 20 or 30 minute break, but it's just constant entertainment cycle. The Oompa band's playing, and they're playing the Alps horns and the bells, and it's very silly. People get up and dance. They have kids dance. They do a chicken dance. Nice. It's somewhat communal seating. Like bigger groups usually will get If you're a group of 6, you usually will have your own table. If you're 4, you might sit with 2 other people, or depending on how crowded they are. But it's fun. Yeah. Every now and then you get stuck with someone boring. But people that go there usually know what's up, and they're there to do the siggy, oi, 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 and have a good time. Lots of sausages to be found there. But I love German sausage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a fun restaurant.
German food in general. I plan to go there and stay there. You're not going to want to eat and run in there. Yeah, it is a buffet, so you could do that, I guess, but it's a little pricey. Why? So enjoy yourself. Go for the entertainment. There's tons of food.
Yeah, actually, it's not just a show. It's an experience. Like you said, you can participate along. So that's fun. At least I think it's fun.
And you can get wasted too.
Yeah. Yeah, with a great big old boot of beer. Do they have a boot?
Oh, yeah, you can get a boot.
Yeah. I don't know why.
And not the Canadian boot where they just want to know, what's all this about?
Das, we're talking about Das Boot.
Yeah, that's right.
You can also get some bratwurst back at Magic Kingdom at the Friar's Nook. They'll give you...
I have never had that there.
Yeah, they'll give you... I've had the plain old bratwurst on a bun. They'll serve it up that way. They also have right now a bratwurst tots, which are... They're topped with chopped up bratwurst plus some curry ketchup and apple slaw.
I always want this, and it seems like it just comes and goes, and I see it every now and then, but I've never been able to get that.
Yeah, they currently have it at Magic Kingdom, so maybe when we're there for the...
Have you had curry ketchup?
Yes, I have. They had it.
I love it so much. Good.
I hate ketchup. Curry ketchup, delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, I'm not a big ketchup fan either, and I love curry ketchup, especially on a little bit of kraut and a little bit of curry ketchup on a brat. Oh, yeah. Super good.
Delicious.
And on some tots. Shut your mouth.
Oh, yeah. They'll put it on tots. You know what else they'll put on tots there? If you show up at breakfast time, they'll put some sausage gravy on top of a plate of tots.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to just gain all the weight I've lost right on back.
If you do the parks the way I do, we'll walk 20 miles a day. You'll stay fit and
I will not be doing the parks the way you do.
I know how you do the parks. We have very different lives.
Yes.
See, we jumped around a little bit on my list. I've got a few more things. Oh, the last thing at Walt Disney World is the very best sausage in all of Hollywood Studios is on an alien planet back there in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, yes.
That Ronto
wrap.
That
is good.
It's so good.
Ronto wrap.
It's another one.
Forget about that.
I know.
What is that? It's like a Portuguese sausage, I guess.
Yeah, some sort of spicy, not quite andouille, but some sort of similar to that spicy sausage.
Flavor-wise, it's similar to Portuguese sausage, but it's thinner than those usually are. But that is a tasty sausage, this thin wrapped in sliced pork. I like meat wrapped in other meats.
Yeah, that's been a theme.
Is tasty.
Here. Yeah, and then they put a little slaw on top of that and some spicy sauce, too. It's kind of it's a little bit of like a chipotle.
Glad you mentioned that. That's my favorite space sausage. And the breakfast one is really good, too.
Yeah.
It's like that with an egg, space egg.
Right. Yes. I'm not quick enough to come up with what they would call the eggs in space. But yeah, that's
space egg.
Right. There you go. Space egg. That's definitely a good option. And I didn't want to forget the other theme parks in Orlando while we're on the subject. You can head on over to
SeaWorld. You can get a whale sausage.
As long as they leave Seymour and Clyde alone, they can take all the shamu they want. Gross. But you can get surprisingly good sausages, and the entire menu at the 2 Wizard pubs in Universal Studios, the Leaky Cauldron at Diagon Alley, and then the 3 Broomsticks at Hogsmeade. They're surprisingly good food.
Oh, they're good food, yeah.
Like, surprisingly, like, fresh and delicious, and they don't taste like cheap theme park food at all.
No, and it's actually very efficient the way that, like, the line may look intimidating when you go in there, but they're super efficient working the crowd. And they have the helper that helps you find a table and get sat down and eat and everything. It's real efficient, and that bangers and mash is good.
Ooh, yeah, bangers and mash. So bangers, that would be a sausage for the non-British people with some mashed potatoes. They serve that up with some tomatoes and some peas. I'll tell you what, as a child, I couldn't eat peas. They made me gag. And the only time I've ever voluntarily eaten peas as an adult and enjoyed them was those minted peas at the Leaky Cauldron.
Oh, weird.
In the theme
Hot
park.
pizza was like the one thing I could always eat, even as a little kid.
They're not mushy at all. They're just delicious and fresh. You can also get toad in the hole, which sounds a little weird. Yeah. So that's a Yorkshire pudding.
It's not getting better.
Which is somewhat like what we Americans call a popover, and shove a sausage in it and put some gravy up on there, and you got yourself toad in the hole.
I never knew what that was. I saw that on the menu and wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah, it's good. It's a popover.
And I love a Scotch egg.
Oh, yeah, Scotch egg. That's the other thing they have. Super tasty. It's like what?
It's like an egg wrapped in sausage and then panko rolled and fried, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that is. I could eat a lot of those.
Eat it with a little bit of mustard, some spicy mustard, and delicious.
That's an odd sounding and looking thing, but boy, is that tasty.
Yeah, it's like a pub snack. It's really good. The other sausage they have there is if you manage to get a breakfast reservation, the traditional English breakfast comes with a black pudding, which is a sausage that is made with blood. I've never tried that, and I don't think I'm going to try it, but it's there. That's another one that's like, I can't believe that they're serving this in just a theme park restaurant.
The Germans have a blood sausage too. It's a Blutwurst. I can't. I'll eat most anything, but Carrie's mother likes that one, and I have not yet done that.
Not quite there. Yeah, I'm just surprised that they managed that. That's one of those things that, like, when Disney opens up a fancy restaurant like Skipper Canteen and they put a whole fried lionfish on the menu, and then they take it off the menu because nobody's ordering it.
Yeah, and then this place still has blood sausage
on the menu,
which was incidentally the name of my first death metal band.
We need a compilation of all your band names.
I know. Yeah, we're gonna have a festival.
Oh, I can't.
I need to make a
t-shirt.
festival shirt.
Yeah. Oh, I'll go back and make a list for you.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, write that down. The other place which you can get some hot dogs at Universal is over in City Walk. I need to load up this app for the menu real quick because it is an impressive list. They have the Hot Dog Hall of Fame.
I've had a couple of dogs from there.
Only a couple?
I did not know they had this thing you just told me about.
Okay, so one of the highlights of the menu is a 2-foot-long hot dog.
Yeah, 2-foot-long hot dog. I got to feel like this is two separate wieners.
It just lovingly nestled tip to tip inside a oversized bun.
Yeah,
gently slathered with some mustard. Well,
yeah, they have to work at it a minute, but it makes its own sauce.
If you're not up for the 2-foot-long, oh yeah, no, it looks like it is a single 2-foot-long hot dog served on a baguette.
But how thick is it?
I don't know. We'll have to plan a trip to Universal Orlando to find out. I'll ask Kendra to tell me. She's there right now.
Oh, yeah.
But they have 14 different kinds of hot dogs there, including the 2-foot-long hot dog. They have the Chicago dog, your standard Chicago that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
They also have a Colorado dog, which is...
It's just got weed on it.
Grilled peppers and onions, plus sauerkraut. Kansas City dog? What do you think goes on a Kansas City dog?
Wait, what's Colorado about that?
I don't know. That's what they call it. Kansas City dog?
What's on that?
Pulled pork, coleslaw, pickles, barbecue sauce.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Kansas City barbecue. What goes on a Boston dog? You're going to be disappointed.
A crab or something.
No, I thought you were going to say beans. It's a toasted New England style bun, spicy brown mustard, diced onions, and relish. There's the Washington dog.
It's got an apple on it.
Yeah, so
or wooden teeth.
Right, yes. Sprinkled liberally on. No, that one has buffalo sauce, coleslaw, blue cheese dressing, and some celery salt.
Have these people been to these states?
I don't know. We're not even done with this list. The New York dog has sauerkraut and mustard. The Arizona dog is smoked bacon, pinto beans, grilled onions, and peppers and cheese. Milwaukee dog is a brat with grilled onions and spicy brown. Detroit dog has coney chili and diced onions, which Detroit chili sauce is not chili. It's weird.
Chili on a Detroit dog.
Yeah. It's specific. It's a specific Michigan version of Coney. It's not like Coney Island. It's weird. We have our own weird. It's a whole thing. They're Michigan hot dogs. I don't know. But there's Italian sausage with provolone cheese, onions, and peppers, and then the giant footlong dog. So, they also have.
Actually, all of those sound good. They just have weird names.
Yeah. They also, if you're a vegan, they have a field dog, which is a hot dog, which I believe they make that with mashed up root vegetables inside a case. And then
I also feel like if you're a vegan, you're not going to the hot dog hall of fame.
No. Like, why do you have to pretend to eat meat when you're a vegan? I've never understood that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It seems like there's plenty of other restaurants you might be going to.
You would think. Something less assorted.
Like Salad Hut.
My favorite of the huts. That's all.
Well, I'm looking forward to going and eating some of these sausages next week.
I know. Who knew that there were so many? So many sausages.
You did, apparently. You made a hell of a list here.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm excited to cross them off my list. And so
we're definitely going to hit up BB Wolf.
Oh, yeah.
Also, it took me an embarrassingly long time to get that was Big Bad.
Yeah, because he's
it was years into that place being open before it hit me, and I was like, oh, yeah. Wow.
It's fair because there's nothing in like the signage or anything that would point you to.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. But he's eating pig. I mean, it's all there.
They don't hit you over the head. They leave you to figure it out on your own sweet time, which eventually you do.
Yeah. It was a lot of my own sweet time.
But you felt good once you finally got it.
Yeah. It was a slow burn. 7 years later.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Maybe one of our listeners just now was like, oh, that's what that is.
Sorry.
I hope so. Or they're all going, God, Justin.
Yeah, we weren't trying to make you all feel dumb.
Oh, no, they all just know I am. Either way, it's good listening.
Oh, yeah. It's entertaining.
You either learned something or you learned I'm a moron.
Either way, we learned.
The way you learned.
Top tier entertainment. I'm going to say thanks for hanging out with us again this week. If you're excited to chow down on a theme park corn dog or visit anywhere else around the world, Key to the World Travel has the Hot Dog Hall of Fame full of expert travel planners, and they're ready to make your vacation dreams a reality. Head to www.keytotheworldtravel.com to get started with a no-obligation quote. Word of mouth is the best way to help us grow our show. If you have a friend or two who you think would appreciate our special brand of globetrotting jackassery, tell them what makes our show so great and send them our way. You can find links to subscribe to the show on your favorite apps and all the latest updates at www.goldkeyadventures.com. Can't wait to hang out with you again at some point in the near future, and we'll see you real soon.
Now let's go slop down a wiener.
To ask a question or share your travel story, you can reach us by smoke signal, carrier pigeon, or send an email to goldkeyadventurers@gmail.com. And make sure you follow the Gold Key Adventure Society on Facebook and Instagram. A huge thanks to our sponsor, Key to the World Travel. For all your travel planning needs, visit www.keytotheworldtravel.com for a free quote and help planning the trip of a lifetime. Tell them the Gold Key Adventurers sent you. That's www.keytotheworldtravel.com. Key to the World Travel, your key to a magical vacation. Thanks to Outer Vibe for the use of their song Hoka Hey for the intro and outro of our show. Find them on Facebook at The Outer Vibe or check out www.outervibe.com for tour dates, music, merch, and more. We'll see you next week for another meeting of the Gold Key Adventure Society. And until then, remember, life is short and the world is wide. So go have an adventure.